Pastoral, more little sticks, also on the inner at the moment, Silver Carousel. Starter calls them in, and they're away and running, heading towards the first. So they'll do 3/4 of a circuit, almost 2 circuits this race. Their face cheek brings up the rear as the leaders head out and swing right-handed. Vince's Son then taking them along as they make their way towards the open ditch over the far side. Pastoral in 4th position, Croston is next, and then Marina Blue with this one, More Little Sticks. Miss H. Lewis, Silver Carousel, their face cheek. Spot on Bob now bringing up the rear as they reach the open ditch for the first of 2 occasions. A big job at that by Croston. Spot on Bob clambers over it in last position, is already 20 lengths adrift of the leaders. Vince's Son then taking him along. Silver Carousel also well up there with Pastoral and Croston going nicely. Miss H. Lewis is races in mid-division. Looking back, we can see Paddy B towards the back with Alpha Point and Belton Red Fox. Just looking for a spot on Bob. Appears to have been pulled up at that previous fence. The rest of the runners though heading out towards the last on the far side on this occasion. Vince's Son taking them along with Glass of Wine and Pete Mann also well up there, very keen, going nicely in the 3rd or 4th position. Behind this one to Pastoral. Racing with Pastoral is Croston on the outside. Back then the Silver Carousel. Racing with this one Marina Blue as they pass the start of the previous races here this afternoon and head towards what will be the last fence when they've completed another circuit. The 13 remaining runners all safely over that. Barefaced Cheek in the red cap racing on the outside. Vince's Son though, and very keen 1 and 2 with Glass of Wine not too far away in 3rd, and then Pastoral, Silver Carousel, More Little Sticks on the inside, Croston on the outer. Miss H. Lewis is next, racing in company with Marina Blue, Barefaced Cheek on the outside. Paddy B is next, Alpha Point on the inside as they at the back with Belton Red Fox as they pass the judge with a circuit to go. Vince's Son then, and very keen 1 and 2 with the Glass of Wine and Pete Mann racing 3rd, Pastoral 4, Croston 5, Miss H. Lewis 6, Silver Carousel 7, Paddy B 8. Back there the Barefaced Cheek on the outside, Belton Red Fox also. This one very keen and Vince's Son 1 and 2, Croston going nicely, as is the blue and green colours of Pastoral, and they all seem to have the 13 runners safely over the first of these 3 in this left-hand section of the course. At the next then, Vince's Son, Glass of Wine also well up there as they clear this middle fence, and I'm on towards the last one on the far side. Vince's Son, Pastoral, Glass of Wine, and very keen amongst the leaders as they make their way away from us and clear the last on the far side. Marina Blue towards the rear, Barefaced Cheek up the rear as they swing right-handed and head towards the fences on the far side of the track with Glass of Wine taking along, and Pete Mann from very keen, Vince's Son. Miss H. Lewis not too far away. Pastoral has lost a little bit of ground. Belton Red Fox moving forward. Marina Blue is now bringing up the rear as they reach the open ditch over on the far side of the track. Glass of Wine then at the head of affairs has now been joined by Croston. It's back behind this one to Miss H. Lewis, and then very keen as they clear the next on the far side. Want to go on the far side then, and then the final fence with about 3/4 of a mile to go at this point. Croston pokes his head in front. They're stacking up at the front. Croston, Glass of Wine, Miss H. Lewis leading 3 with very keen likewise. Belton Red Fox also nicely there amongst the leading 5, and these 5 I should say now clear of Alpha Point and the rest of the field. Taking the turn then Croston and Glass of Wine, Belton Red Fox, and very keen. Glass of Wine now just losing a little bit of ground as the leaders swing right-handed and make their way past the start and on towards the final fence. Coming towards the final fence and in this 2.5 mile maiden, Croston comes to it on the outside of the track, just looking back then. Belton Red Fox trying to get near, as is Miss H. Lewis. Glass of Wine has run their race. It's very keen. No, it isn't. It's Paddy B as we see them clearly now. Paddy B and Croston 1 and 2 as they make their way to win the final 150 yards. Paddy B and Croston with Belton Red Fox and Miss H. Lewis as they make their way towards the final 150 yards. Paddy B with Rob Jarrett on board comes into the final 150 yards, but here comes the burgundy and grey colours of Belton Red Fox, but it's Paddy B and Belton Red Fox as they cross the line. Paddy B, Belton Red Fox, Miss H. Lewis behind this one, Croston. The FH Chief may have a lot of ground to finish next. Behind this one, Alpha Point, Glass of Wine, Pastoral behind us, Pastoral, more Little Sticks with this one, Marina Blue. These would very keen, just coming towards the line now. Looking back, we can see Silver Carousel.
You were not even top three. Between us about that. I've got a kitty in today and she's gone off.
No, you might never know. You might never know how we have a little rope.